for joining us today on the podcast.
Okay.
Can you tell us a bit more about yourself and your role at AP Robinson?
Yeah, sure. So I'm one of the partners at AP Robinson here. Served many years in the firm, so sort of 25 plus years, so a long time. During that time, the practice has changed a lot. It's grown a lot as well, and obviously we've seen, we've developed the team along the way. There's been lots of staff that have, come through, and it's been a really nice process to watch us achieve what we have so far.
Yeah, so obviously we're touching on mental health today. So being a partner is probably a very testing role at times. How do you manage your mental health and your work-life balance?
I think it's become sort of more relevant, and I think people have identified with their mental health a lot more over recent years. I think COVID maybe was the trigger point for people just considering how they felt and what they were doing with their time and their lives. And the role can be really busy. I think it's really important to make sure that while you give your full commitment to your job, you also fully commit to your well-being, your own health, and that lifestyle that couples up alongside that busy role. And for me, I've always found mental health well-being is very much connected to my physical commitment to keeping well. So sport and just general fitness is a big part for me personally, where it's important.
Yeah, because I guess it's all about fueling your body and having energy and things like that. What sort of things do you do maybe outside of work?
Yeah, so I'm a runner mainly. I do more recently I've done quite a lot of cycling as well. So I'd like to always have a challenge in the diary that keeps me motivated to get out and commit to that consistency, because I know that it's good for my body and it's equally as good for my mind as well. But while I do that, I also recognise that not everybody wants that level of challenge. They don't want an event in the diary, that will maybe put them under too much pressure. But I'm all for just get out for a walk, or just go out for a cycle around your village or your town with your family, or even on your own if you just want some space. I think that's really healthy to do. Sometimes when I'm out on my sort of jaunts, if you like, I see people walking and they'll say, "Oh crikey, I'm just walking, and look at you're running." And I'm always like, no, absolutely not. You're out here, you're enjoying the fresh air. It's really good that you've made that choice. It's not about sort of excelling in anything. It's about just getting out and doing something for yourself.
Yeah, I know people struggle switching off from work. Some people answer emails outside. Do you think that's important, just to draw the line and once you go home, switch off?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think certainly annual leave, holiday periods, I would always come away from my inbox completely. You can't shut down, you can't relax, you can't switch off and have that true break from work unless you do that. But equally, in trying to keep things going on the work side while you're in that environment of a holiday, you're not that effective. You haven't got all your information to hand, and sometimes just leaving others and trusting others to do what needs to be done in your absence is the right thing to do for the client, and also it's fulfilling for the team to serve that role while you're not there. So
yeah, it's that
you have to be
natural progression for people, and push them forward, isn't it? If you step back a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So obviously as a firm, we're very forward thinking in the area of mental health. I think. What initiatives and what things do we do that you think helped you and the team?
I've got this space where we are today. So this is obviously our wellbeing room. So it's just a quiet room where if you feel you've got an excessively busy day or something's maybe just triggered you to feel a little overwhelmed, then you can come here, take your shoes off and just sit and have a coffee, or just have some quiet time alone. So we encourage and have that space available to people. We also have the canteen sort of lunch area, if you like, where you can separate yourself from your desk and have that chat around lunch, away from your workspace, which I think is really important.
Yeah, because we try to encourage, everyone to stop working at some point throughout the day, don't we? And, recharge. So I think that's quite a nice thing.
Yeah, it just gives you that focus when you do go back to your desk. Right, you're like, right, okay, let's make some progress this afternoon on this, and this, rather than it just being a blur from morning to sort of clocking out, and you can sometimes get lost in that day if you don't have a break. Yeah.
So, is there any sort of tip or anything you'd share to other people in the industry, who may suffer with mental health? Because a lot of business owners are like one-man bands and feel very alone, don't they? Is there anything you would?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be physical activity, but at whatever level suits that individual. So, like you say, if you're a solo worker, sole trader, or a one-man limited company, one lady limited company, you wear a lot of hats in that role. It's challenging at best, and sometimes just mixing with people that you probably wouldn't typically find in your day is really important. So there's been quite a lot lately, particularly this week actually, on Parkrun. I don't know if you've heard anything in the media about how they're saying like Parkrun has just been revolutionary, and it's really changed the way people spend their weekends and their Saturday mornings. And I would agree, it's such a fantastic event. I would challenge anybody to turn up to a Parkrun, whether they walk it, jog it, or run it, and go home from that Parkrun feeling as though it was a bad choice. They will absolutely get something out of it. You get such a mix of people there. And you'll feel that the Saturday will just roll on so much better, I believe.
Yeah, it's nice to have that. It's time for yourself, but also mixing with other people, isn't it? So it's a nice balance, I guess.
Absolutely. And then you might just get a little bit of, I'd like to do that next week, and I wonder if I could run a little bit of it. I wonder if I could jog a bit of it. I don't know. And over time, you just might appreciate your body a little bit more and think, maybe there isn't the fitness there that you'd like, and you think, okay, I could find something here that.
I definitely know for myself that's the case. But I guess it's that initial getting into a routine, isn't it? And
getting yourself out of bed. It's a 9 o'clock start. You've got to do that bit. There's no denying that. But I can guarantee you, having done it, you get back at kind of 10:30, and you'll think, do you know what? It's 10:30 in the morning. I've done all that already. I feel great. What else is a day gonna, offer me? So yeah.
That's great. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Russ. Thank you.